Hello friends, this is Wildly of Wyld Fempire, bringing the emotional and energetic reading for the week beginning June 27th, 2022, and entering into this next month of July. We are graced with the dark moon this week, the beginning of the next moon cycle as well. And we have a lot of topsy-turviness going on in the collective field, particularly here in the United States. So let's see what advice Great Mystery has for us this week. We have here the Five of Wands. And as you can see from this card, it's a very uncomfortable card. There's a lot of dis-ease in the fives across all of the suits, but no more so than in the Five of Wands. This card represents the disorganization and franticness, a sensation of anxiety when it comes to the mind space, when it comes to the brain and how we think about things. Whenever the Five of Wands comes up for me, it represents the potential for feeling a lot of confusion, for feeling a mix of nuanced and conflicting feelings, and then getting stuck or caught up in the story around these feelings. So in particular here in the United States, we just had a really big shift happen in the social structure of our country with the decision from the Supreme Court around abortion rights. And it has created a kick up of a lot of feelings, a lot of thoughts. There's a lot of heaviness in the collective field right now, particularly with women. And this card is offering us a lens to look at this through, right? There is an opportunity here for us to digest the feelings and to come to a place of acceptance, even if we don't prefer it. And what do I mean by that? I'm not making any choices in either direction. I have my own personal views around this topic. I do personally believe in a woman's right to have autonomy over her body. And I recognize that this is a very nuanced issue. It's very complicated, and we still live in a social structure that is built upon a hierarchy or an authority figure having power over those beneath us. So this is kicking up a lot of chaos in the field. And when we have mental chaos and we don't feel grounded, we can sometimes behave erratically or get hooked into a story and just keep repeating it over and over and getting ourselves really worked up and agitated. And this is a choice. It's totally fine. It's fine. This is how we've been taught to behave. And yet, what if we can begin exploring how to navigate this conflict of opinions, this conflict of feelings, not being in this headspace, but rather dropping it down into the body and coming to a place of quietude. Because what I do know is that meeting this type of violence with violence only perpetuates the system. I don't claim to know all the answers. I don't claim to know how to fix this or what the next steps are. But I do know that if we all stay in an agitated mental space where we are dividing people into us and them, that we don't actually come to any type of solution or any type of way in which we can share space and be together and still get everyone's needs met. So that feels like the transmission today on this Moonday, just to remember that A lot of people are agitated mentally right now. A lot of people are agitated emotionally, feeling ungrounded. All of those feelings are valid. All of those feelings have the right to take up space. And it might make things a little more tricksy this week. So take good care of yourself. Make sure you're getting plenty of sleep. Delete the apps off your phone if you need a break. Eat good food. Drink lots of water. Come back to the basics. And in my opinion, we're having a big invitation to bring the attention back to self-regulation, self-care, so that we can continue to have these conversations from a place of groundedness, so that we're not ratcheting up the discontent and the violence that is already in the field. That old way of being is the way of empire, and it is not going to invite in the next level of consciousness that we're all hoping for. So I'm sending you so much love, so much gratitude. Take good care of yourself, and I will tune in with you again next Moonday.